off the side control position. He's got a wide base, the hands in from here. Now, it means that really the only opportunity for me to move is either up or away. Does that make sense? I can't turn towards my partner. I can't drive down any further. So I can either drive up or I can drive away. So we're going to do the first one, which is the most common one. People are going to dig their feet in nice and deep. They're going to throw their head back onto the ground and they're going to bridge, trying to create space between my partner and myself. The downfall about it is that it's what I call negative space. It allows my partner to upgrade to a knee-right position because I haven't created a distance between his knee and my stomach. So the most common response, I go here, I go bridge, he's going to go upgrade from here. Now I don't want to be here, so I either turn in or I turn out and allows my partner to upgrade to a mount or cross body mount. So I can't go get out of it. He slips his knee over and goes for a cross body. Brings his foot up nice and deep on my armpit, so his foot's under my armpit, on his foot. So he has a cross body mount. This means that any time I try to push the knee away, it's got the ability to wrap my neck, start to take me belly down, etc. So once again, the drill that we're going to have a look at to warm up is where on our back he's got a wide base side control. My feet come together. As I do a slow bridge and push, you simply upgrades onto knee right from here. I try and turn to get out of it. My partner upgrade and he'll bring his knee, so his right knee. I've got it right. His right knee is behind my shoulder blades, not my back. If it's behind my back, it allows me to start to move and to create space. If it's behind my shoulder blade, the more I move here, the more it traps me in position. So want your right knee behind the shoulder blades, you dig your foot in nice and deep. Once we're here, we start again. So from the side control position, hands in on the inside, I engage my feet. As I bridge and I push, you simply upgrade. I don't get arm bar, I come in, the upgrades to cross body mat. Make sure your right knee or the knee behind you is in the shoulder blades, not the middle of the back, and your other foot is dug in nice and deep. This is where we're going to stop, guys. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So, look, this is I see a lot of people upgrading to knee right, and the way you're upgrading, there's good ways to upgrade to knee right, and there's better ways to upgrade to knee right. So I've got my side control from here. As he pushes up on here, my knee. Anytime I bring my knee wide, this way, he's got the ability to push my knee down and block me out so he can start his escape. Anytime I bring my knee too far forward, he's going to push it over and he's got like the escape from here. So my knee, it's really important that when I'm doing my knee, I'm driving it across my partner. I'm not trying to windscreen wiper left to right. It's not that it happens a lot, but I want to take the options out so it doesn't happen. Right? So for me, is when I'm here, my knees just simply go on top of the stomach. To make this work is to change the dynamic, I put my foot up. So I throw my weight to my knee to pin him down. I'm seeing some of you guys who are still here. Most of your weight is on this side of your body, which means he can push you backwards and start to straight. Does that make sense? Where if I put my weight through here, it's harder for him to move. So one more time. So as he bridges, my knee comes in and I simply transfer and I drive my knee. I'm keeping nice and low, my foot's out wider so I can't grab it. As he turns towards me, I drop my foot down, I slide over. So I've got this really nice control position. My knee's behind, his arms trapped, I've got good control. I don't think the way my palm is down hits the ground right now. If it hits back to the ground, my knee goes on the ground, I'll take the mount position. If I find his back doesn't go on the ground, I turn sideways, so I let try to get the arm up to fit the ability to attack. So I'm not fussed whether he goes back down or side down, but I want to make sure that no matter which way he goes, I can capitalize on the motion. So one more time. I go slow. So as he lifts the foot, my knee comes up, I transfer my weight, and I'm like, as you guys can see, it's just my foot comes down, I step over and switch. I try to keep elbow control. So if he tries to put his back on the ground, my knee goes down, my knee goes down. If he doesn't put his back on the ground, I'm in the position to start to take my tap and finish off as well. Okay. Go punch, do that again. Come here guys. So Marcus is on side control. Think about it this way, is when I want to move, I've already worked out if I just move up, I'm not creating any distance so my partner can upgrade. More importantly, if he doesn't do anything, it's very hard for me to move. So what I'm going to do for me is this, I'm going to be able to rotate my hips towards my partner to increase my frame structure. So, 1, 2, 3. So I'm on the side, I'm crab space. Most important, if he upgrades to now belly and so far away, I can take him off balance. It's one of my favourite ways I'm working at the moment is to, when he upgrades, is to kind of push my back to getting access to their legs. So for me, what it was, and it's got to be really smooth. I'm going to have an analogy on this very shortly. It says, I open my leg up, I kick my leg straight so my hips turn, and I push. But it's my top hand pushing more than my bottom hand, because my bottom hand can't really reach any further. Does that make sense? Now, I'm going to allow my partner to go to knee right. I go like this. I bring my leg underneath and I push. So this gives me access to be able to start to play. And we will gain toe hold gain, kick it, whatever you want to do. But most importantly, I'm using this upgrade to knee right to be able to manipulate and move it over. Only because I've created the space and I'm underneath it. And again. So from here, it's really important we follow this. It goes step, straighten my legs so I can turn my hips, push. Upgrade, I go underneath my partner, I push. Me, I'm in the game. I was underneath, he was up going to knee right, and now in the top position, and I can start my attack. One more time. Would you want to see that with that? I've done this too. Maybe. Okay. So, what I see people do is they go here, they try and turn back that knee. I can't turn my hips, I can only get to here, which puts me in the same position that he gets an upgrade on me, which doesn't benefit me at all. So, what I want is I go step, straighten my leg, turn, push, upgrade, slide my leg under, push, hit the leg, put him down. From here, general rule, turn to my knees and start to attack from there. Who would like to see that one more time? Okay, Collins, side control. So first things first is I create space to turn my hips, my leg goes straight, I turn and I push the upgrade. I go under my partner, push the top of my partner, come on top. It's a really easy sweep. If you're into your leg locks, here's your leg locks. If you're not into your leg locks, here's your leg lock. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So you're on the position from here. I'm going to go slow again. Okay, so I've stepped, turn, upgrade. So this is the part that I need you guys to understand. This side itself doesn't do anything. But if I can get my leg underneath from here, I've got the ability to start to take him either over or under. Once I'm underneath my partner, I can take you whatever. Now the only reason why I took him over my head is because he was waiting for me to push him backwards and change his weight forward. So I'm going with the flow. So if I can feel my partner change his weight, I'm going with it, I'm not fighting. This is the last variation, and when I started to teach this, everyone got confused, so I stopped teaching it. But I'm going to teach it. Come back on, Simon. Don't get confused. So, from here, turn and face the knee right. The one with this time is this. My hand should be straight, so I grab behind my leg. My hand, should straight. I bring my knees to my chest. I bring him over. Once again, I have the ability start to put my partner where I want him to be. So if they've got the low rider, as a general, I'll push backwards. As I just take him over my head, I'll keep my hand through, which is an old school favourite, and we'll go from there. Okay. we move to the next stage. Right, this is the next part, and it's a little bit more high level. So I want to break it down into stages so everyone gets the hang of it. Okay, so from here, Marcus. Side control. From here, kick my left leg out, straighten my right leg, turn towards my partner, shoot my hand back the opposite way. So I'm kind of going zigzag. So I'll go like this. 1, 2, 3. Now, this is the part that everyone mistakes. They start to turn, he drops his weight, they try and put the hand under and they get caught here with the hand underneath. So it's really important that I shoot my hand before I turn. If you can't see, come around this side, guys, get a better view. Don't block my camera. Come on, security please. So, create space, straighten my leg, draw my hip, turn away, push, shoot my hand. As I shoot my hand, it's this. I'm going to kick my legs, I'm going to extend my hand. So I'm going to come out the back, look for the escape. One more time. So, just stop there. Don't go for anything else. Just go here, then we'll add the variations. From there, create space. Kick my legs straight. Turn, once I turn, push. Shoot my hand high. Retract my arm as he drives in. Kick my legs straight. Take momentum. Look for the top position. Come up on top. Finish. Yeah. Side control, create space, kick my legs straight, turn my toes, turn my knees, push, shoot my hands. Once I'm here, this is, I keep my knees in, I need this to kick out a little bit later. Turn, 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 kick out, pull, come over the top. So I'm in a really good position on the top to start to wrap my partner's head or take him down from here. Okay. You guys, okay, it's best if, my analogy is when you're in a car, right, you don't want to jam those gears on the chain. So the biggest part I see solo drills, when people are here, they go 1, 2, they go, and it's all jerky and their weight's bouncing up and down. So you want this to try and be as smooth as possible when you're turning. So the less jerks, the better it is, the smoother, the better reaction you're going to get. Change partners, everyone's doing really good. Everyone's doing really good. Everyone's doing really good. Everyone's doing really good. But once you're here, what's happening is that they're shooting, but they're staying on this side because it's really hard for me to turn my partner. So what I want to do is, I'm going to add a push in here or a flame in here. So, 1, 2, 3, push. So that, so you have the distance that, I've tried the distance. So as you guys intimate, it's that momentum that I use to be able to take my partner over and attack him. So it's almost like this guy beats me, I'm using that to roll him over. Now, you're not always going to get it clean, like you might get one sidey where it kind of comes over my head, whatever, depending on how he reacts. But the mechanics are the same. I'm going to add in a catch and release system very soon. So I'll give you guys another couple of minutes of the same part. From here, bad position. From here, create space. Kick my leg, turn, push. Underhook the over his head, please. Raise my elbow, come down, front hand catch it, pull it in, fast, finish off. Create space, kick my leg, turn my head, then push. Shoot my hand under, come over the head, bottom hand pulls him in, not your top hand. Lock it in. To make the choke work, I just got to keep the squeeze of his shoulder on my chest. That's it. So once you squeeze, all I do is I'll start to walk into my partner and squeeze, and the choke comes on. I can move faster than my partner, push his knees on the ground, I can spin faster. I don't want to take his neck, so I'm not going to put it on super hard. And again. Create space. Keep my legs straight, turn my hips, push. Shoot it high. Do not grab your partner, otherwise I'm holding him onto me and I'm trying to turn, it will not work. So make sure your elbow's high and turn. So I'm shucking him over me. Does that make sense? Turn, grab the head. Shoot my hand through. Now, I've got to keep this space here as 0. The more that he drives away from me, the more he can armbar and escape. So I've got to make sure it comes over and I cut. My palm is up, I hold it. Once I've got the sink on it, I come in, I turn my palm down and squeeze to get the choke. I can leave my palm open and go to standard Dance Anaconda if you want to, from here. How does that feel? Tight. Colin. So, drag space, keep my leg, turn, push, shoot it, elbow high. So it's kind of coming over me. Does that make sense? So I can move my body. As I turn, I come, I pull the hand in, palm up, take great space. Dance Anaconda, walk towards my partner, drive my hips in and squeeze, get the choke. Change partners, 1, 2, 3. Some of you guys will not get this. I will go through it in detail again. I drag space, right leg kicks, turn, boom. I shove my hand through and I get hold of a figure 4 grip onto the arm. I slowly pull my elbows in and I get my submission onto the figure 4. If he pulls away from it, I go to the Kimura instead. I also have a choke onto it. So this here, what I see the biggest thing that people do is they extend it out. When I extend it, it comes out. So what I'm trying to do on this grip here is I try to take my arms to my belt, turn it on. It's a huge change. So from here, 1, 2, 3, turn, figure 4. So once I've got my grip here, I want the blade of the arm to be cutting above the elbow onto the tricep. I want to have a grip onto the back, so it's here. I slowly pull my elbows into my belt to get my submission. But it's minimal, it's super fast, no one really expects it. One more time. 38. 1, 2, 3. Kimura grip. Elbows come in. Pretty much 5 shoulder. 1, 2, 3.